Welcome to Sri Shakti series at the Coffee Conversation Show powered by the Emerging India Forum TF and a tech partner, Prime Infotech Solution. Theme is Brewing Stories and Strength. Coffee Conversation with Siddhi Palande. Siddhi is a content writer, creator, editor, author, PR strategist, and book evangelist and a blogger. From producing videos for Storytel India to working with entertainment giants like Z Entertainment, Enterprises Limited, Book My Show, Siddhi has carved a niche across publishing, digital media, and celebrity PR. Having edited multiple books, beta read powerful stories, and authored Beyond the Veil, The Journey of an Indian Girl, she embodies resilience, reinvention, and relentless passion. Let's steer the conversation and uncover the woman behind the words. And we also come to know Siddhi as a person. And we are at AWFS co-working space at BKC. So welcome Siddhi to this in-person coffee shoot.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for having me here.
So let me explain you. There will be 3 rounds: professional, personal, and a surprise. The rapid fire round, where you're in the hot seat like you're with Coffee with Karan. And here's your inspiration, niche marketing.
Super.
So let's begin the first round.
Ji.
So, friend, I'm Amir Virani, host at Coffee Conversation, Legal Tech Evangelist, Prime Tech Solution, author of 20 books. So, my first question, Siddhi,
Ji.
how has the journey shaped up and what were the key defining moments you had?
This journey has shaped up in a beautiful way, I would say. And the key defining moments, every milestone that I've achieved has been a key defining moment in my life. Even the failures that I've faced have shaped me in one way or the other. I started off quite early. I started off writing content for my friends' websites, and that's how. That was at the age of 18. I was a cub writer for Times of India as well, and later on an intern with ANI, which is like the biggest news agencies that we know. And that's how one thing led to another, and here I am sitting in front of you right now.
Wow. So let's build up a conversation. So, Siddhi, in the introduction, you're an author, you're an editor, PR professional, content producer. So, how do you define your core professional identity today? And if you're meeting someone and you've got only 30 seconds, so how do you say yourself in 30 seconds?
So, if I have to define myself, sir, I would say that I am a book evangelist, like you said. I eat, breathe, read books, and that's how I survive. And I live to write, and I write to live. That's another way of defining myself. And yeah, I am driven by passion, dedication, and diligence. That's what you'll get from me.
Wow. So, Siddhi, as someone who have edited multiple books, what common mistakes do first-time authors make?
First-time authors will always fumble tenses. They will fumble the character names. They might even forget their own storylines. That's something that I've seen, which is very common. But that's all right. I mean, as long as you have a good editor, you can work on that.
Wow. So, my next question will be, once a book is published, you are a PR strategist. So, how do you guide the author to become Amazon bestseller? I'm going in 2 parts. Let me.
Right.
This is for first timers and those who have published 2-3 books. I'm adding one more layer because this is for the authors out there. They should connect with you. Okay, how do you select an author? What are the key points you consider to भाई मुझे इसको लेके I should work with him and make him that bestseller plus he publishes more books?
So, first things first, sir. When I am consulting an author, the first thing that I tell them that is that कि आप पहली किताब में bestseller नहीं बनोगे. We can try for it. We can strive for it. How do you do that? You make yourself quite visible, quite present on social media. First, establish yourself as an author, and then let's think about making your book a bestseller. There are multiple ways of doing that. You can have Amazon marketing, you can have Google marketing, you can have social media marketing. These are the legs that you employ. But apart from that, if you think that that's a myth that मैंने आज book publish कर दी तो मैं कल bestseller बनूंगा, you have to strive towards building that up for yourself. You have to establish yourself as an author. एंड वो शायद एक बुक पे ना हो, सेकेंड बुक में ना हो. देर आर ऑथर्स आई नो हु हैव रिटन मल्टीपल बुक्स एंड दे आर ओके एंड दे आर फाइन बिकॉज अभी पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड नोइंग देम एज एन ऑथर आफ्टर से 10 बुक्स or 20 books. But yeah, there are strategies that you can employ that will help you make it to the bestsellers list.
Wow.
It's all technical.
So my next one will be from PR articles for stalwarts like Kailash Kher, Amitabh Bachchan to book promotion. What has been your most defining moment, and what was that memorable part which has remained with you?
So for me, I have, like I mentioned earlier also, my failures have also shaped me a lot. And the key defining moment for me, it's obviously writing PR articles for all of them. There was one wherein, I was interviewing Kavita Krishnamurti ji, and I had asked her randomly that that was the time when Dirty Pictures had come and it was a massive hit. So I had asked her, ma'am, if you had to playback sing for an actress, which one would it be? And she said, I would want to playback for Vidya Balan. Years later, in Tumhari Sulu, the same song that she sang for us, Hawa Hawai, is picturized on Vidya Balan, and that was serendipity actually. It happened right in front of me when I was talking to her, and then years later I see it being picturized on Vidya Balan. That was one beautiful moment. And obviously writing for Irfan Khan, I would have loved to work with him at a length, but yeah, whatever little time I got to spend working on the Amazing Spider-Man and writing for him has been a blessing, because he is one fine actor, and I don't think so there is any other actor I would like to. He is unparalleled actually.
Wow. So building up on PR part, you have generated over 200 plus PR articles. What makes a PR piece stand out in today's cluttered digital space?
PR piece in today's digital cluttered age or back in time, what stands out is that sensationalization, shock value. Unless and until your PR article or your PR stunt has some kind of shock value, there is hardly any chance for you to come in limelight. Being very honest here.
Because last week only we did panel discussion on good versus bad advertising, and I had asked a question, shock advertising.
Yeah. But that's a fact. Unless and until, see, when I mentioned about Vidya Balan, Kavita Krishnamurti ji's, Vidya Balan was a sensation back in time, and she said that she wants to, playback sing for Vidya Balan. That article it sold like hotcake.
Wow.
It was all of the media. That article went viral.
Wow. So Siddhi, according to you, how has the publishing and content industry evolved since you began your days as a blogger in 2010?
So yeah, I started blogging since the time of blogspot.com, and that was the time when all of us were using blog as a medium of diary entries. And now it has evolved and turned into a space which is more of, newsy, which is an extension of media. And obviously the AV, the audio visual medium, has also come in, which is imperative. You have to have the knack of facing the camera when it comes to blogging or vlogging, as we call it.
Wow. So what key lessons did your stint with Storytel India teach you about digital storytelling, Siddhi?
So I would like to mention here is the fact that audio as a medium of storytelling had always been here, because it all started with the radio, and in between वो कहीं गायब हो गया था. because television had come in and people were more hooked to the newspaper. However, with audiobooks coming in picture, this is revived, and people I know, and because I've worked with Storytel, also I can tell you this, that people want to listen to good stories on the go. That is the kind of freedom that audiobooks give you. So I will be working in the kitchen, but I'll have an audiobook. I will be walking and I'll have an audiobook. People are driving and they're listening to audio. That's the kind of liberty that audiobooks have given, and it is here to stay, because our schedules have become hectic and we do need a reprieve, and audiobooks come in picture.
Yeah, because we are also on Spotify, because of one of the coffee speakers told us, okay, we want to listen to the episodes in audio format. So because of him, there have been a lot of appreciation received, as you said, on the go, gym, kitchen, mein, driving, anything. Bhai, this is much more convenient for them to
Yes,
listen, and their
definitely.
speakers upcoming have listened to 100 episodes
Right.
before their interviews being scheduled. When they
Right.
come and say, I have listened to 100 episodes, I'm like, wow. That,
That's only because of the convenience that it
yes.
gives them.
Yeah. So, Siddhi, you have handled international projects associated with directors like Mark Webb. How different is the global work culture compared to Indian startups? Indian setup, sorry.
So when it comes to the international way of working, they're very particular about everything, every detail that is going out in the media. And they are also very appreciative of the hard work that you put in. So I remember receiving this letter from Mark Webb, which is obviously with my ex-boss right now. And he had appreciated us for the kind of marketing and PR that we did for The Amazing Spider-Man. So they love the kind of work, hard work that you put into everything that goes out in the media. So, yeah.
Wow. So now, having worked in both corporate setups and freelance roles in India, which work environment fuels your creativity more?
I think it's definitely freelance, because it gives you a free hand. There is nobody that you would report to. There's nobody who's going to control your creativity. When it comes to the corporate space, it's kind of stifling. You cannot work under pressure. Creativity cannot thrive under pressure. It is actually going to wilt.
Yes.
So freelancing is a space where you can bloom as a creative person.
Wow, beautiful. So, Siddhi, what strategies helped you sustain yourself as a freelancer in a competitive industry? This is for upcoming content writers.
So I'll tell you what has helped me sustain is that my focus on myself, my focus on my improvement. My competition has always been with myself. There is going to be competition outside of this space, but what is going on within matters a lot to me. Everything else is just background noise for me, nothing else.
Wow. So you have authored this book, Beyond the Veil, The Journey of an Indian Girl.
Right.
How did this come about, my first part? Second part, tell us about this book and how has the experience been?
So I stopped promoting this book. It's off the markets, but this book happened as a cathartic process. My father passed away, and I was going through grief, and writing was the only way I could vent it. What started off as a blog actually turned into a book, and I did not see that coming. What was the second part of your question, sir?
How has the experience been?
The experience has been.
How did the
Actually,
audience took it?
The audience had taken it well, quite well. I really love the responses that I received. जितने भी कम लोगों ने पढ़ी है और जितने भी ज़्यादा लोगों ने पढ़ी है, उन सब ने कहा कि उनको बहुत पसंद आई. It was a story of a woman. It was women's fiction, and they loved it. It was a story that was closer to reality. The experience has been phenomenal because of the book, I actually got into blogging full-fledged, and I am here because of that book. It was one thing leading to another, and me making my own Instagram channel, which was a book space, and book marketing. All of that started because a book which I had penned.
Wow, which is a dream project of related to promoting an author or doing a PR work for an Indian person, my first part, and someone from global.
A dream project. I I actually go with the flow. So of course I look forward to working with best-selling authors, internationally best-selling authors and Indian best-selling authors. But as such, मुझे इवेंट्स करना बहुत पसंद है. So if I can host influencer marketing events or campaigns for best-selling authors of India, like say Amish Tripathi or Ashwin Sanghi or the likes, then that would be a blessing. Or even internationally best-selling authors like Christine Hanna or say Daniel Steele, who's my favorite. That would be a blessing.
Wow. So my last question for your professional journey around, Siddhi. If you were to mentor young women who want to enter media and publishing, what advice would you give to them?
My advice would be very simple: focus on yourself, believe in your abilities, never, be, never uh, think less of yourself, never think less of yourself, and never fear from asking questions, because curiosity is what will take you a long way.
Wow. So let's go to the next round and understand Siddhi as a person. Who has been your biggest cheerleader?
My biggest cheerleader has definitely been my mother and obviously my father. Both have been my biggest support system, though my father is not here in the model format, but then he has been a guiding light ever since he's passed on.
Wow. So which is that hobby or interest which helps you to unwind and recharge?
My hobby and my interest that helps me to unwind and recharge is going to be reading only. Or I take myself out for a coffee date or just go out for walks, long walks, and that kind of helps me, um, unwind and get back to myself.
Wow. So what's one childhood memory that still makes you smile instantly?
So this was a very terrifying event that happened. I must have been around 6 or 7 years of age, and the we used to stay in Naigaon, which is beyond Bhayindar, and वहाँ पे light जाना was very common. तो बिजली चली गई थी, and it was raining heavily, thunderstorms and everything. And the thunderstorms were so bad that I got so scared, and that's when my father, he hugged me, my mother, and my brother like this. And when he did that, it felt like we are a unit. That memory is the core memory for me, and it felt like we are a unit, and this is never going to break. And touch wood, that's not happened still. That we are still a unit, and we function as a unit.
Beautiful. So if your friends had to describe Siddhi in 3 words, what would they say?
So I would, I think you'll have to ask them the question, but I'm a very level-headed person. I am a go-getter, and I'm also very headstrong when it comes to that. And at the same time, I'm very sweet.
Wow. So which is that book, movie or song which has left a lasting impact on you?
A book that has left a lasting impact on me is Pinjar by Amrita Pritam. There are a couple of others as well, but Pinjar stays, let's say, a constant for me. A movie is Kissa, which starred Irfan Khan, which was produced by NFDC. And a song, किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है.
Wow. Beautiful. So where do we see Siddhi in next 10 years, professionally and personally?
If God willing, then maybe pioneering book PR and celebrity PR.
So do you have any family traditions that are very close to your heart?
It's not a tradition, it's something which we do every day, which is that we sit down to eat together at least twice a day. It may be breakfast or it may be lunch or dinner, but we do that. And I personally like when I'm having my lunch or dinner, I want people around me, I want to sit and eat with them. So this is something that we follow every day.
Wow, beautiful. So my last two ones are reflective. Since this is a Sri Shakti series,
Right.
what does Sri Shakti mean to you?
Sri Shakti means the divine feminine is in balance with the divine masculine. That is, what you are within reflects outside. You are enough, you are whole. You do not need an external support to be what you are. And you can ace anything that you want to.
Beautiful. Last one is a googly one. Describe Siddhi in one word.
I am a headstrong, level headed person, like I said, but at the same time, I'm very warm person to be with.
Wow. So let's put you in the hot seat, the rapid fire round. Your go-to comfort food.
Pitla bhat. That is the kurit pitla and the bhat.
Wow. Your favorite color.
Maroon and purple.
Wow. One book you can reread endlessly.
I can reread Amrita Pritam ji endlessly, and Pinjar is one book that I spoke about before. So that is one book, and there are a couple of other books as well. So there is Ghost by Daniel Steele that I love to reread. There is Da Vinci Code that I love rereading. Matter of Time by Sashi Deshpande is another beautiful book, and Anne Frank is another book that I love rereading.
Wow. So you like paperback or Kindle?
In fact, I would say paperback, Kindle plus an audiobook.
Fine. So what's the most spontaneous thing you have ever done?
To enroll myself in Kathak classes when I had turned 35.
Wow. Your dream travel place.
Paris.
Best piece of advice received.
Just be yourself.
Wow.
This is something, and there's something which my father also, he would always say this, that, he was a national level boxing champion. And this is something that he always told me, that Siddhi, whatever you do, whatever field you're in, make sure you are best at it, because mediocre is not meant for you. So whatever you do, give it your 100% and things will fall in place for you.
It's beautiful. Last one. Tea or coffee to recharge?
Coffee.
You had coffee.
अदरक वाली चाय, अगर अदरक वाली चाय available है तो, otherwise it's coffee.
Let's taste.
Cheers.
Cheers. And here's your gift.
Thank you.
Welcome. And it has been autographed.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
Okay. So as the aroma of this enriching coffee conversation settles, one thing is certain: Siddhi's journey is a testament to courage, creativity, and constant evolution. From storytelling to shaping stories for others, she exemplifies that what Sri Shakti truly stands for: strength within, with sensitivity, ambition with authenticity. You're celebrating a woman who continues to script her own narrative, one powerful chapter at a time. So like that, there are 1,000 plus speakers who have shared their professional personal journeys. Subscribe to the Coffee Corner Show on YouTube. You can also listen on Spotify. Implement those insights in your life. See a better 2026. And we continue a conversation with a speaker or a cup of coffee in person or on Zoom. So take care. Thank you.